I am starting a Minecraft video today. Today I'm going to be attempting to show you how you can use comparators to make any size piston, piston extender, any size piston extender up to 15. Okay, so first to understand this, you need to understand the basic concept. Actually, we have the perfect thing right over here. Already set this up. So, we'll flip this one off, this one off. So comparators use signal strength, as you can see. If we have, so it should give out 7 because it is so far away from the comparator. So the input is 7. So say you have 10 and then wrong side, 10, then you can go any number up to that number and still get a display, but as soon as you pass it, it shuts off. See, I just went to 11 and it passes. And that is normal mode. If you have it in subtract mode, you know, it subtracts. So 10 minus 7 is 3. That's 3 outputs. So as you can see, that's how it works. And if you didn't know, observers are capable of seeing when that changes. So if I flip it to here, comparators, less. It can tell, like if you see, it's really hard. So we'll show this one. So observers give off a 1 tick pulse. But see, every time it changes, wait. See? If it changes signal strength, so like if it goes up, it gives off a pulse. Goes back down, goes up, gives off a pulse. Goes back down, gives off a pulse. So it detects the change on the signal strength, which should explain how this works. So yes, there's still ways that you can do piston extenders like this. You know, using repeaters and delays and things like that. Like this 4 piston extender I built. So on and so forth. But now we need to learn the aspect of comparators being used in retraction. So to show you this, I shall show you this one. So as you can see, so this purpose, as you can see, the middle is the highest point, right? So if you can notice, each observer in here will send off another pulse. So it will go off 5 times on this level, which will power this block. And then same over here, except for it's different blocks, you know. So that's how this works. And the middle needs the most because it just needs the most. It is what it is. So you have this arch basically here. So if you understand that concept, then you can understand how to make it up to 15 pistons. So you can have it in the middle and it will slow down on each side. From each side, it'll retract a little bit at a time until it gets down to the very middle, which is where the, if you follow the trail, is where this last piston right here will retract. And that's how it works. If you have it smaller, you just have to make sure that this side never does get repeated once it's, retract once, because then it will push all the pistons forward, which will means you have to retract everything again. So if you watch in this one, right now I just have a fast circuit dispensing items from the top dropper into the bottom, which will give out a signal. Then when you shut it off, it retracts like this. Then each time it goes down, it sends off another pulse in order, but it subtracts one from the left side each time until it doesn't need to go any further. Pretty basic. Now to get it up to 15 pistons, you have to do something a little special. For the extension, you extend it, but these ones can't go off, so then you have to retract and then extend again, and it will go in order. See, I would have it automatic, except for I don't. It's just no big deal. Those are just the observers setting them down. Wait. Oops. Probably a bad idea. So we need to activate this one. Send some of the items down to the bottom. So now that the items I guess they are. Okay. It does not look that way to me. So we will come over here. You do this, and it does that. So then there's gaps, and then to retract, you take the bottom one. So each time it will take one away from each side, which will give off a pulse, which will start retracting in order. How dare it? I hate when it does this. Okay, so we need to activate this stuff here. I have it on faster clock than I normally do. So it's not going too well. I normally have it on a slower clock. Anyways, give off a pulse. Retracts properly. Now it will do this in order. Here goes another one. No? Yeah. Okay, this is a much slower clock than I thought it was. See, so it retracts in order. And that's the basic concept of how you can use comparators to retract. You just have to make sure that the first piston, once it does retract, the piston in front of it it doesn't go off again. That's the big deal. That's basically it. Because as you can see, it's just got delays. And just so you know, they're just 2 ticks in between each one of these. So this one only goes off 2 ticks before the next one and the next one. It's just, it looks complicated. It's just a lot of timing. Here, let's go fast. Let's get this last bit of retraction. Bam. So that's the basics of how... That could have been bad. But yeah, that's the basics of how this works. So yes, you can still do timing like this, but if you want, and it makes it really simple, you can use comparators to get up to 15 blocks. 15 meters. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you learned something. And see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. And leave a comment on what I should do next. See you next time.